Alrighty. Good late night, everybody. I know it's gonna sound funny, but yeah, unlike the first two parts of this, when I recorded them at 9 o'clock, I'm recording this at like 11:30 at night, so that's fun. I gotta try to at least get one video recorded, even though it's late. But anyway, from the past episode, from episode 2, I remembered what I was talking about with the whole. I was saying serotonin, but what I meant was dopamine, and I'm not exactly sure where I was going with it. Probably along the lines of, like, I don't use too much social media. Like, at least as of this video, I don't have any social medias attached to this specific channel, or like, well, again, anything attached to this channel. Though I do use Instagram occasionally, and yeah, I will say, even though I tried to limit my uses of it, like, oh yeah, this all has multiple pathways we're gonna have to go down, so. Yeah, by the way, we're doing the first level of the Peacekeepers world. What world is this? Dry Canyon. Yes, I wasn't even paying attention, because I'm slowly checking out. But yeah, I will say, even though I try to limit my time on Instagram. Sometimes I do end up doing a little bit of doom scrolling, or, you know, just having the constant dopamine hits, which is, you know, I'm sure you've heard it enough, but that's bad for you. You should try to not be on, like, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, whatever, for too long. That really mess up your internal brain, and even I can feel that a little bit. And what is it? With the Let's Play stuff, it feels like it gives me more long-term gratification. Like, I gotta sit down, gotta record the video. I know I'm gonna be here at least for 20-ish minutes, you know. Again, that's like my time frame, 20 to 25, depending. And, but yeah, I hope it gives me more of the long-term gratification again, like.
Thank you for releasing Spyro.
And another thing I've had issues with is kind of replaying games. Like, some games I can replay, but there are times where my brain's like, oh, I really want to replay this game, and then I'll play, like, maybe a few minutes of it to, I don't know, maybe an hour if it's a certain kind of game, and then I'll just put it down, even though my brain wants to continue playing it. With the Let's Plays, though, it would make me actually, again, I have to sit down, I have to do recording, I have to do the editing, I have to make the thumbnail, which, you know, I do my best with the time I have. Again, I do work, so I don't have as much time as other people do to really make, I think you can, I forget if you rush this guy, or, yeah, I guess you do just rush him. Okay. I know there's one guy, I think that might be in the third game, actually. Yeah, that's in the third game, in the ice level with the fucking porn penguins. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see when we get there, but it's like these penguins in the third game that have, like, a voice. Like, the voice acting, it feels like it could come straight out of, like, a porno or something, which is so funny. So I don't know if I don't remember if the Reignited Trilogy kind of gets that same vibe or not, so you gotta be careful with that guy, because he's sitting at an edge and you have to charge him, so you might charge right off the edge. Yeah, dopamine hits, talked about that. Yeah, again, another thing I could talk about is, like, the other part of this channel that I'm gonna do is make it a little vloggy, talking about what's going on in my life and things like that, without getting too detailed anyway, you know. But yeah, I got, yeah, yesterday was rough, I'll just say that. Like, the first episodes were recorded the day after Thanksgiving. This one is being recorded 2 days later, so it's Sunday night. And yeah, my Saturday was crazy. At least the first part I won't talk about until a bit later. But the second part was wild because I like to get, usually on Saturdays I'll go out and get some food for my grandparents because they've done me very well in my life, let's just say. They've really been there. My main parents, I won't get into too much, but they were not really in my life that much, so. But yeah, I went out yesterday evening to grab them some dinner, and as I was leaving the place, there's this older gentleman, probably, and it's a fast food. I'll just say I went to Burger King. I don't know why I'm beating around the bush. But yeah, I went to a Burger King, and they wanted the Burger King, by the way. This wasn't me just randomly throwing it at them. Yeah, so as I'm leaving the drive-thru with my order, there's this older gentleman, probably, 55 to 60 if I had to take a wild guess. He looked homeless. I'm gonna assume he was, and as I'm driving out of the drive-thru, he's walking in the middle of the street. And I'm like, okay, I'll just check my order while he moves out of the way of the street. So I sit for a second, check my order, make sure everything's in the bag right. You should always do that at the drive-thru, by the way, if you're going through the drive-thru. Always double check to make sure you actually got the food you needed, and if not, then you can quickly go in and fix your order. Yeah, though, this guy just, as he finally moves out of the way, I pull out, and as I'm pulling out, he starts yelling at me, and I look in my rearview mirror, and he's kind of waving. So at first, I didn't think it was gonna be an aggressive encounter. I thought maybe he was gonna ask me for like $1 or something. Plus, I couldn't move because of traffic. I couldn't pull out into the street. I know some people are gonna be like, "Why'd you stop?" That's why I couldn't actually move. Because the dude was coming up right behind me, so if I threw my car in reverse, I would just reverse into him. And if I drove forward, I would drive into traffic. So I was kind of stuck. So yeah, he walks up, and I roll down my passenger side window just a little bit as he's yelling to try to hear what he's actually saying. And yeah, he starts yelling like, "Why you laughing, bitch?" And I'm just like, whoa, okay. Didn't expect that. Yeah, so he's just slowly walking, because I forget, did I mention he had a cane? I don't think I mentioned it. It was an older gentleman with a cane. And yeah, as he's walking up closer, he's just getting angrier and angrier. And I kept, I told him, I didn't laugh at you. I don't know where he got that. Honestly, oh yeah, these gems were kind of trying to show a hint here, by the way. Let me do this real quick before I finish the story. Yeah, you can glide around here. Yeah, and this guy is just friggin' losing his mind. It's a sad thing. I think he was probably on some kind of drug. But yeah, he's walking up to my driver's side door now, and he's telling me to get out of the car. He's gonna beat my ass, and then I see my opening, and I'm just like, I didn't laugh at you, and I just drove off. If you ever have that happen to you, remember, don't jump out of the car. Don't get out of the car unless absolutely necessary. And there's very few moments where it is absolutely necessary. But yeah, the world is slowly becoming a little bit more hectic out there, so always protect yourself and any people close to you and out there. Don't go out. If you have a crazy person threatening you with a cane, don't go outside your car. But yeah, I just drove away, and you know, I hope he didn't harass other people while he was there. Wait, I got the key. Why am I? Yep, this is what's gonna happen when I start telling stories at 11, fucking past 11:30, in the middle of the night. I gotta walk though. Where do we? Yes, that's where we go. Hopefully that's the last gems I'm missing. Yeah, I felt kind of bad though. It's just an unfortunate part of life that you're gonna run into people like that. Anyway, to talk about a slightly better note than that, yeah, the first episode should be uploaded by now. I finished that today, which I'm proud of myself for doing that. That's a step in the right direction. That, you know, it's like, hey, I'm doing this again, and I don't know, it's finalized. It should be uploaded. I think it's, I don't know exactly. I had it scheduled for, I think I had it scheduled for roughly 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern. I'll have to double check or see when it goes up tomorrow. Yeah, I got the second episode slowly being edited. I need to still make the thumbnail. Is that it? Shit, I'm missing 5 gems. Sparks, show me the way. Okay, it's up. It's gonna be towards the end of the level. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm talking and distracting myself, but these levels are getting already a lot longer than the first world. Sparks, where did I miss the gem? Please tell me I didn't. Oh, it's over there. Am I gonna be able to make it back? We'll find out, or if I'm gonna have to run around again. Yeah, but another thing happened friggin' yesterday that, you know, I won't go into until it develops further. But yeah, because of that, like, my sleep schedule is usually I go to bed around 1:30-ish. Clifftown. Let's do Clifftown. Yeah, I usually go to bed around 1:30-ish, and then wake up 10:30-ish, 10, depending, because it usually takes me about a half hour to an hour to fall asleep. I don't know if that's technically insomnia. I don't think it's insomnia. I'd have to look up what that is, because, like, I'm the type that has, again, it takes me a while to fall asleep, but if I have to get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom or something, I can usually fall asleep again fairly quickly. So I don't know what... Yeah, those guys have metal capes. I don't know how that works. I guess metal can be flexible, right? Yeah, metal can be flexible. But anyway, off topic. Let's grab these gems. There's a few more hidden ones we'll have to get later. Is this the one where they slap them? Yeah, and then they'll charge you. Oh yeah, this threw me off too. Yeah, make sure you flame the pots the ladies are cooking in, because they have gems in them. So, shoot. Now my brain is doing it again. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but yeah. The thing that happened yesterday, or with everything happening yesterday, where, you know, getting threatened by an crazy older guy, and, you know, the stuff that happened, again, I'll explain it later. Or in a future part, I shouldn't say later. Well, I guess they're the same thing, whatever. After all of that, yeah, my my stress level was a bit high, so I didn't go to bed until like 3 in the morning. So I'm kind of running a little off my normal sleep schedule right now. Oh, come here. This one's always a little bit of an annoying egg thief because of how short his circle is. They do slow down a little bit as you keep chasing them, so as you can see, he's slowing down a bit. I think we can, yeah, there we go. Dragon egg. Let's see, Halvor. I haven't even been paying attention to the dragons most of this Let's Play. Dude, you got a cool fucking hammer. That's a cool hammer. He's a cool design. I like him. Yeah, though my sleep schedule was just out of whack. Like, I still try to wake up on time. Like, what is it? I'll set my alarm a little bit later on. I missed Gems back? Oh, yeah, I did. I'll set my alarm a little bit later for the weekends because I don't have to work the weekends. Did I find that? Yes, I did. So I'll get up maybe like 11:30 on the weekends. But even with that little extra bit of sleep, my brain was still kind of out of whack. Can I cheese this? No. Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. Oh, that saves me one trip. So yeah, that was my day yesterday. It was very out of the blue and annoying for some of it. Like the other thing that's like I don't want to. How do I describe it without like coming off as like, I guess it's sensitive. But like I'm just a little sad because normally I hang out with my girlfriend on Saturday nights, and with Thanksgiving and everything, you know, it's not a bad thing in any stretch of the means, but she went out with family to, you know, go have Thanksgiving, which is obviously fair. I know she's having a good time, so. But yeah, whenever that stuff happens, it always throws you off a little bit. When too many things throw off your normal daily / weekly routine, it kind of messes with your brain a little bit, or at least it messes with my brain a little bit. So yeah, that dragon was telling us to glide across the way to get over to another part of the level. As you can see, all the gems and stuff, so. Yeah, the glides are really surprisingly tight in the first game. Like, they're a lot more lenient in the second and third games. So yeah, we got the shapes that are our wall for the level, so we know not to go that far. Oop. Okay. Did he hit me? I saw sparks of blue. Oh yeah, I got hit way earlier, so no, he didn't hit me. Jeez, that's brutal. You flame them and they just turn to complete dust. Anything else going on? Slowly working my way through the 3DS remake of Metroid 2. I've been really enjoying that game, but like, I could talk about this too. What is it? Outside of certain games, you won't see me playing too many 2D platformers specifically on this channel because they're just not really my cup of tea. So like the original Marios, the original Mega Mans. I do want to play the X series at some point. I love the X series, though I don't know if I'll play 6 or 7. We'll see about 6 or 7. Yeah, we could jump down now that we have a whirlwind to get easily back up. But yeah, for the X series, yeah. No, I need to. Bro, you could stop repeating yourself. You said that already. How do I thought you could. I guess you have to be a little bit higher. And jump a little bit later. Yeah, this game also has a thing that I haven't pointed out yet in all 3 games, which is like, it's called. I've seen it called Coyote Time, where Spyro has a second where you can see as he walks off the ledge, you can input jump. It's a little tight, you know, but you could see that like you could jump in midair. So you'll have to use that a couple times to make sure you can make jumps. Oh, I forgot about those. How do you? Oh yeah, you have to glide from up higher. We'll get those on the way out then. Because there's a few more hidden gems back here that we gotta grab. Which are back here. Yeah, Mega Man X series, I want to play definitely at least up to X5 and X8. I love X8. I think that game gets a little too much shit for how good I actually think it is, but Okay, maybe I'm wrong because I haven't played it in a while, but still. But yeah, 2D platformers are generally not my thing unless they're Metroidvanias. And to bring it back to Samus Returns on the 3DS, my biggest complaint with that game is the fact that, like, there's just a lot of times where you jump. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, my throat. Bleh. There's a lot of times where you just... Do I have to go higher? I guess I do have to go higher. Okay, my brain is getting a little too distracted. Focus. I know we're tired here. But, yeah, going back to Metroid, Samus Returns. Yeah, one of the biggest issues I have with the game on Missing Gems, one of the biggest issues I have is the fact that, like, you can jump up, like, to see new areas, and most likely there's just enemies waiting right where you're gonna jump, and you're gonna get, like, cheap shotted as you jump up. Okay, where did I miss? What? Oh, I missed this pot. Did I miss this pot? Did I not flame the pots? Even though I said I should? Yes, I didn't flame the pots. But yeah, that's one of the biggest things I hate in 2D platformers specifically, is just like, oh, we're gonna put enemies right in your path where you can't see them, and you're kind of just gonna take damage whether you like it or not. And that's always kind of ticked me off. There I am saying kinda again. Look at that go. Look at... I'm very good at saying kinda, but I'm not very good at remembering points that I'm making. Anyway, yeah, that's probably my biggest issue with that and a lot of other 2D games. Hi guys. I gotta end the episode. Go away. So wait, how many more levels do we... Wait, what? How did I get the skill point? What? Where is it? How do I... Skill point. Peacekeepers. Scare 6 Norks into tents. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can see Dr. Shemp. I purposely got hit. So, wait, what was the other one? Oh, High Caves. Burn the hidden painting. We haven't... Cliff Town and... No, the first one was the first one High Caves? No, Dry Canyon. So I guess we're going into High Caves next. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Shemp. I know there's a level down here. Is this Ice Cavern? High Caves. Oh, I think High Caves is the next homeworld. Because I think all we have left, I'll double check. Yeah, all we have left is Ice Cavern, Dr. Shemp, which is the boss fight, and then Night Flight. Night Flight's the next level, right? Oop. Yeah, Night Flight. So we're already almost done with the Peacekeepers homeworld, but I don't know if I'm going to record another episode after this. We're hitting the 23-minute mark. Mostly because I know the flight's going to kick my ass, especially while I'm this tired. So we'll do that later. We'll cover those 3 levels in the next part. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.